competitive. We had a lot of fun competing and talking about that. We loved the outdoors. We loved to hunt. We loved to fish. We just had a lot in common. So Jesse and I, when we got together, there was never a shortage of things to talk about. But the thing that was the most amazing thing about Jesse is when he would get real about God and his family. And at the times that I seen Jesse really emotional would be when he's talking about his family and how God fit into all that. And I know, as I was talking to God before this time up here, I was just, okay, Jesse, what would you want me to say on your behalf? And I know that Jesse would want every one of us to not leave this room today without a relationship with Jesus. I know that. I know that was so important to him and to his heart. First, his family, that was the most important place that he wanted to make sure that everyone in his family was a follower of God. He would ask us often to pray for that, for me to pray for that, the rest of our brothers to pray in those situations. And I know that he's enjoying Christ right now with Micah. And I know that he would want me to tell you all, I want you to be there with me someday. So if anyone here has not made a decision to follow Jesus, I know Jesse would say, please, come and follow Jesus. Let me just share a little bit about Micah. We've already heard, how friendly he was, but my experience with that, of course, was in the church. But we were down at Jesse and Rita's, and the thing, Jesse too, another thing that I admired about him was that he was willing to get counsel. He was willing to reach out to some brothers when he was trying to make life decisions. And we were invited down to his house. We've been praying for a week before we got down there about a major decision that him and Rita were trying to decide what to do in their life. And but anyways, in this meeting, it was time to put Micah to bed, and he went around every one of us before he got to go to bed. He gave us a big hug. That's the kind of young man that he was. And Jesse was the same way. He sat over here about 3 rows in front of me on Sundays, every Sunday with his family, and he would never let me get by without giving him a hug. And I was glad to give it to him, and I was glad to get one back. So, them two had an incredible way of sharing their love through a hug. And my wife Tammy, she was sharing that in Awanas, every week Micah would run up to her and give her a big hug, and then there'd be times when they were trying to do something serious, and Micah might be, kind of getting a little rambunctious, and Tammy would say, "Come here, Micah," and then she'd get him up on her lap, and he'd just snuggle right in. He was just as happy as could be, and he'd just snuggle right in and be quiet, and then she'd finish the lesson. He just loved to be loved, and I know Jesse did too, and I know Jesse liked to extend that love to all of us. So God bless the celebration of his life for these amount of years. And I know we're going to miss him bad. It's our men's retreats are never going to be the same. Our church is never going to be the same. He brought something that only Jesse could bring, and we're going to miss him a lot. So God bless.
Thanks, guys. Once again, I'm reminded about how special Jesse and Micah were. There's no doubt Micah particularly had a way of stealing your heart. You do that. Rita shared with me that all the kids heard from Micah most, "I love you." Of course, he wasn't satisfied with that. He also expected a response back. He wanted to hear as well that he was loved, and certainly he was. He also liked to pick flowers, particularly dandelions and clover, those kinds of things. Certainly not bashful, or again, kind of like his dad. He was just out there. He'd say it the way he saw it, kind of out of the mouths of babes, as we often say, and wasn't very self-conscious either. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. So you can talk to the family about that one. But no, he was as lovable as they come. He definitely was all boy as well. And so the next time you really have this hankering for a piece of candy, just remember Micah, who was as proficient at finding or at stashing his treasures as he was at finding hidden candy. Jesse, well, as much as he drove us all nuts at times with his non-talking, it's like it's already been said, it's going to be a whole lot more duller out here than it was. Plus, there's also going to be a lot of slack that someone's going to have to pick up. Just an example of that, last week, before he headed up north, Jesse stopped in with his tractor and he tilled up some ground over here so the Cram could have more garden space. That's the kind of guy he was. I know, again, like it's already been said, many of us are going to miss his cooking. You know, as I think about that, we've certainly been blessed in the church here. He's made many meals for us, cooked a lot of things for us. He always seemed to know what he was doing, but one of the girls made an allusion to a little explosion he had. I just want to briefly fill in the cracks on that. Jesse found out, he learned something, and that was that it probably doesn't work very well to dump a whole bag of frozen French fries into a hot, boiling turkey roaster with boiling oil. But hey, at least he learned one thing. He found out how quickly and as far back he could bend when he needed to. So, anyway, there's no doubt that Jesse lived with enthusiasm. Like I said, yeah, he could drive you crazy at times. Did he have more than a few flaws? No doubt. He did. Well, he may have put up a good front, we all know that under that rough exterior is a man with a tender heart, who loved the Lord, genuinely cared about others. Again, like it's been said, I don't think we can say enough, but Jesse and Micah are going to be missed. We all have good memories. They truly are a gift from the Lord. This time, we're going to have a little slide presentation that Beth Christensen put together for the family, some pictures. And there's going to be a song that goes along with this. And as you're watching those pictures, I just want you to just reflect on the words of this song because they're really powerful. It's called "Come to the Altar."